Hello, I'm here to do your daily collective message for April 13th, 2025. I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to anyone that is new. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you want. By subscribing, you then get future notifications when I do future videos. Welcome back to all my subscribers. Thank you for being here. And thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. It's really helping my channel grow. So what we're going to do today is we're going to pull a card from What's the Vibe Oracle deck to get an overall feeling for the day. We'll pull some Rider Waite Tarot. And then today what we're going to do is we're going to pull a message from heaven. So this is a message from a loved one in heaven. If you do not have a loved one in heaven, and then this would be from your higher self, okay? So it may or may not resonate with everyone. If it does, please give me a comment and a thumbs up in the comment section, and I'd really appreciate that. So let's do a nice big shuffle for What's the Vibe. Today is Sunday. I am up early because my cat and dog do not let me sleep in at all. So let's clear the air with a big deep breath in and let it out. Connect to spirit. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective energy, all signs. April 13th, 2025, please, spirit. Today is Palm Sunday. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective energy for April 13th, 2025, please, spirit. Most important message for the collective energy. Salty. Okay. So the word is salty, and underneath we have bitter, angry, and petty. Okay. I think we're still dealing with that same energy that we've had, been going through. I believe as a collective energy, we are going through changes, and some of those changes people may not agree with. Some of those intuitive natures that led us to make changes in our life are causing others to maybe be salty, bitter, angry, or petty with us. Let's see what the cards have to say on this matter. But yeah, I feel lots of changes going on in the collective. A lot of endings, transformations. Angels, okay. Well, we're going to put those to the side. We got the Hangman and the Death card here, which is a transformation and endings. So let's see what message we get here. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective energy for April 13th, 2025, please, spirit. Angels, guides, ancestors. That's crazy how those two major arcanas just popped out when I said transformation. The Hangman and the Death card. You're seeing things in a different perspective, and you've transformed your life. Collective energy, please, spirit. Angels, guides, ancestors. Most important message for the collective. We have the Five of Wands. Yeah, there's going to be fighting. There's going to be somebody that's angry. Most important message for the collective energy. There could be quarreling, conflict. Ace of Cups in the reverse position. And the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position. Back of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. Okay. I feel like this person that is going to be salty, bitter, angry is an immature person that is going to cause conflict with you because they are bitter about the decision that you've made to transform your life in whatever way. You have seen things in a different perspective, and you are transforming your life. You are moving on. You've been guided by your intuition in order to move on. But I feel like what is in the shadow here is a immature, maybe young person, or at least they act immature, that is going to be being bitter and causing conflict with you because of your transformation or the ending. That's what the Death card is all about transformation. Yes. You could be also forming into more of a spiritual based person, and it's causing conflict as well. So maybe you are seeing things differently spiritually, which could also be causing conflict, or somebody to be bitter or salty at you because of your newfound perspective with the Hangman here. I definitely feel like they're going to be causing some conflict here. We have the Ace of Cups in the center of the reading here in the reverse position. And I feel like this could be causing you some sorrow. Or just, feeling like you don't know what to say to them, or you feel bad, but it's like you see things differently now. This could be very upsetting for you with the Ace of Cups in the reverse position. This could be due to you moving away from a relationship. Doesn't have to be, but there's an emotion behind this. There is a loss of love. Doesn't have to be. As I said, there could be a change in your spirituality even. The loss of love towards one type of religion versus being on a different spiritual path. Religion is man-made. Spirituality is the essence from the divine. Not for everyone. But I feel like a younger person or an immature person is going to be causing this conflict. They're going to be salty, bitter, angry, do petty things in order to hurt, to get at you. This could be caused from a loss of love or because of the abrupt change that you've made or the universe has made. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. I think somebody's being a little impatient about things because there's not been a whole lot of progress made. Perhaps you may be in a separation or conflict with a friend, or this Page of Wands where they're waiting on you to change things, back. But you're seeing a new path. You see things in a different light. You're wanting to transform your life. They're waiting for you to come back to the old life. So they're being impatient. So because they're impatient and things aren't going the way that they want, they're being salty with you. Let's pull some clarifiers. Please clarify the Five of Wands, please, Spirit, Angels, Guides, Ancestors. Please clarify the Five of Wands. We have the Lovers in the reverse card, in the reverse position. Please clarify the Ace of Cups, please. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. Yeah, you're walking away from this love. Um, and there's no longer love here. It's just conflict. And you're walking away from it, which is making you sad to walk away. Please clarify the Seven of Pentacles, please, Spirit. We have the Knight of Swords, yeah. Yeah, you feel imprisoned by this person. You feel like you're never going to get away from them because they keep being this way toward you, keep causing conflict. With the Lover's card in the reverse position, clarifying the Five of Wands, yeah, this is definitely conflict due to a separation or you changing the way that you, like I said, you changing the way that you're doing things. You are going through a transformation. You're seeing things in a different perspective. It is making others upset and angry. Or I wanted to say pissed off. It's pissing them off and making them salty towards you, which is causing conflict. We have the Eight of Cups, clarifying the Ace of Cups. Like I said, I feel like you're walking away from these love offers. I almost feel like they're going to love bomb you, and you're walking away from the love bombing. You're going to have some sorrow from walking away, but you're definitely turning your back to this, and you no longer want to be part of it. You see things in a different perspective with the Hangman here. You're going through a transformation. That no longer fulfills you. Yeah, this is you walking away from the old ways of doing things. They don't like it. They want you to come back to the way things used to be. The Knight of Swords is clarifying the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position. Yeah. This person can be impulsive. So expect maybe a message or something today, especially with the Page of Wands. I feel like they're immature. But you may be getting a message today from them. And the message is going to be salty, bitter, angry, petty, maybe causing conflict. They may try to call you. Yeah. But your mind is in a new place. Your mind, you have a new way of thinking of things. You have a new way of seeing this person. The love has been lost here. You're walking away from this. You're no longer going to be bound by this person. You may feel like you still are, in a way, with the Eight of Swords in the shadow here. You may feel like you're never going to get away from this person. But you are seeing things differently now. You may feel like they are restricting you in a way, but you no longer want to feel that way. You're transforming. When these two cards both came out together, you're definitely seeing things in a new perspective. You are going through a transformation. For some of you, it may be a spiritual transformation, a spiritual awakening that I'm feeling for some. And you're seeing things in a different perspective now, which is causing conflict with people. Yeah. Overall, I feel like the collective is definitely going through a transformation. We are in transformative times. The moon is in Libra, and it's a very big transformative change that can happen collectively. for everyone. I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position, you're no longer looking at all that you did to try to get this person on board. You're just like, I'm done with that. I'm not going to look at this any longer and see all that I tried to do or tried to make them understand as you've gone through this transformation. You're no longer even looking at that anymore. This person that wants to cause conflict with you, this Page of Wands, they could be a creative person. It doesn't have to be. I feel like they're immature, though. And they're going to be salty, bitter, and angry about you not coming back to the way that you used to be. They're upset and they're going to cause conflict. They don't understand why the loss of love or the change and the transformation that you've desired, the things that you're seeing in a different perspective, they don't understand it. They're not there. They may not be spiritually awakened, in other words, to understand what you feel and how you see things in a different perspective. They may not understand it. This may leave you isolated because you've decided to transform and see things in a different perspective, or that you do. You may feel a little bit alone in this. Yeah. We do have, yeah. It's like things aren't going anywhere. You're no longer to sit here and to defend yourself either. It's like you've done all the explaining that you could do. You're no longer going to defend yourself. As I see the Seven of Wands in the reverse position here, you're not going to move forward with this person. It's definitely coming to a close, and you're definitely transforming, seeing things in a different perspective. Things are never going to be the same again. This person that is salty, bitter, angry, and petty, yeah. They have to deal with their own insecurities. They have to deal with the change that you've gone through. That's on them. Let them, as Mel Robbins would say, let them. Let them be angry. Let them be salty. Let them be bitter. Let them be petty. Let them. You're now transforming and you're seeing things in a different perspective. So in all, I mean, you could have some conflict with somebody that may be trying to contact you today, and they're just not understanding about your transformation and seeing things in a different perspective. But again, let them. Let them be salty. Let them be angry. Let them be bitter. Let them be petty. Let them. You're going through a transformation. You're seeing things in a different perspective. This person can no longer hold you down. You're not going to tell them. You're not going to try to fight them off anymore. You're like, that's over. You know, you're moving away from this. The love has been lost and you're walking away from that emotion. They need to understand that you're no longer in that space, that you're no longer coming back to that space again. Let them. That's what Spirit has to say. So let's pull a card from my new deck, Messages from Heaven, Oracle deck, to get a message from heaven for each zodiac sign. So these are messages from heaven from loved ones. If you do not have loved ones in heaven, then This would be from your higher self. So remember, heaven is within you. So let's go with Aries, please. A message from heaven for Aries, please. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors. Message from heaven. Aries, every relative and friend you think about is here with me, and they send you their love. Taurus, message for Taurus from heaven, please. Taurus, don't worry, I know how much you love me. Gemini, message from heaven, please, Spirit, for Gemini. Gemini, here there are no tears of sadness. Here is just eternal love. Cancer, message from heaven for Cancer, please. Cancer, perhaps you have thought of things you wish you had said to me. I can still hear you. Talk to me. Message for Leo from heaven, please, Spirit. Leo, when the time is right, you'll join me here and share eternity. Virgo, message from heaven for Virgo. Virgo, please do not be unhappy just because I am out of sight. Remember that I am with you every morning, noon, and night. That's sweet. Libra, message from heaven for Libra, please, Spirit. Message from heaven for Libra. Libra, I can see you remembering me with a heart full of worry and grief. These emotions are normal and all part of your healing, but you need to know that I am happy here. Message for Scorpio from heaven, please, Spirit. Message for Scorpio. Scorpio, don't ponder when you will see me. Don't ponder when you will see me. Just look closely around you. You will see I am always there. Message for Sagittarius from heaven. Message from Sagittarius from heaven. Sagittarius, I wish that I could tell you all the wonderful things that the universe has planned for you. That goes along with this reading really well. Message from heaven for Capricorn, please, Spirit. Capricorn, don't worry that I am alone or lonely because I'm surrounded by all of our loved ones. Message for Aquarius from heaven, please, Spirit. Message for Aquarius. Aquarius, I have not really left you, even though it may seem so. I am closer to you than you know. And Pisces, message for Pisces from heaven, please, Spirit. Pisces, I did not go away. I walk beside you every day, unseen, unheard, but always near. So those are the messages from heaven for each zodiac sign. And yeah, the message today basically is let them be bitter, let them be salty, let them be petty. You're going through a transformation. It could be a spiritual transformation for some of you. You're seeing things in a different perspective. So for those that don't understand, so some of those that, want you to go back to the way you were, they're not going to understand it because you're going through a transformation. So let them be salty, let them be bitter, let them be angry, let them be petty. That's the message I have for you, collective. I hope that you enjoyed the message. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And please let me know, where you're tuning in from. I would love to know in the comments section. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.